Hey, Sian, it's Melissa Street here. I'm so excited to make this quick, short video for you about a customer acquisition approach. See, I'm trying to help you avoid the mistakes I made early on, almost 11 years ago. Because when I started ACN, I was a salesperson. I sold insurance for a living. And so I had my salesperson hat on thinking, okay, what do I need to do to pitch my friends and family members or convince them to switch their bills? So let's get right to it. The first thing you have to understand is the number one reason why people don't get customers is simply because they just don't ask. How do you expect people to know you are now in business offering essential services if you're not willing to put yourself out there? And the other thing is you got to understand your consumers. See, most consumers buy emotionally, not logically. Most consumers are not technical. They do not understand their bills, y'all. Okay. They're not primarily motivated by savings, and people would much rather do business with someone that they like, know, and trust. And people always feel good about supporting a cause, and they will respond to a proper approach. So, what is the proper approach? Jot this down: favor, why, help, support. Repeat after me: favor, why, help, support. This is really important stuff, you guys. So, first of all, master your why. After this video, take a moment and just write down what is your reason why. Why did you get involved with ACN to create another stream of income? Like, really dig deep in here because people are inspired to support you and your cause. So share with them what circumstances you're dealing with. And I'm not talking about, going through your whole life story or a sob story, but I'm talking about a human to human connection, your vulnerability. Maybe it's something like, I'm a college student trying to pay off college debt. Maybe it's something like, hey, I'm a stay-at-home parent and I just want to help my spouse alleviate some financial stress. Hey, maybe it's economy is kind of rough on me right now. They've cut my hours at work, so I've had to start another part-time job or business. Maybe it's, hey, I'm trying to retire my parents. I'm trying to retire my grandparents. Maybe it's, hey, I have a medical bill I don't know how to pay off. I've got to do something different. Maybe, right? So take a minute and just jot down your why and work on that. Now, listen, if you're not there yet, if you're not willing to be that vulnerable yet, it's okay. It's okay. Can I give you a cause? Can I give you something that could be your reason why? Right here, Project Feeding Kids. Did you know that every time a customer is acquired through our ACN websites, a meal gets donated to a child right here in America through Feeding America? Amazing organization. So maybe your goal could be something like, hey, through our new charity with Project Feeding Kids, I'm trying to feed 20 kids this month. That could be your reason why. Now let's put it all together. Here's the thing with your why: it creates loyalty and it creates pride. This is your advantage over the competition. What do I mean by this? Listen, my mom, I love her. I absolutely love her. But when I first approached her, I tried to sell her. And for her, it was more of an inconvenience to switch over services or shop around. Like, even though I was going to save her money, for her, in her mindset, she was troubling me. And she was like, oh, don't worry about me. It's okay. I don't mind paying this price. Like, don't trouble yourself saving me money. And I was like, what? Defeated. And then I realized I never shared with her my why. I never shared with her about why I started this new business and that her support would mean the world to me. And when I changed my approach, which I'm going to share with you guys in a second, it changed everything. On the spot, my mom signed up with 6 services, and she's still my customer today, almost 11 years later. Now, has somebody maybe knocked on her door and tried to pitch her another, internet provider or another TV provider and tried to save her $5 off a month or, whatnot? Sure. But has she ever switched her services and left me? Never. It wouldn't even cross her mind to even think it. And the reason being is because I've enrolled her on the importance of supporting me. So let's talk about the approach. Humility is power. So take a screenshot of this if you need to. Start with elaborating this word huge. Can you do me a huge favor? Share your why with a deadline. And then go back to them and say, I really need your help. It would mean the world to me if you could support me, and can I count on you to help me out? So let's put it all together. Let me give you an example of my approach that I recently gave to my friend Penny when I was striving for a milestone. Okay, true story, true story. Penny was my colleague where we both worked at an insurance agency, and she knew I was involved with ACN. She knew that I sold services now. She knew that I had a plethora of things that I can offer her. And I've always tried to say, hey, you should check this out and you could save money. And, let me look at this for you and your hubby. And, her response was always, oh, I'll get to it one day, or, I'll look at that later. Send me your website, I'll check it out. And I never really had a sense of urgency, nor did I ever enroll the idea of why I needed her support until recently. I was super close to a milestone. Matter of fact, I was one customer away. And I called Penny up. I said, Penny, I need a huge favor. She's like, what's going on? I said, no, I need a huge favor, Penny. She said, what's going on? I said, Penny, I'm in a mission right now. I have a goal to feed 20 kids this month. I'm one customer shy to make it happen. I've got a few days left to accomplish this. I really need your help. Could you support me in this cause? It would mean the absolute world to me. Can I count on you to help me out? What do you think Penny said? She said, what do you need? I said, right here, right now, let's look at some services. And she became my identity theft protection customer. And she still is today. Matter of fact, she's referred me a few customers. So you guys, lead with heart. Humility is power. Change your approach. Share with people the goodness of what they can do by supporting you. I hope this helps.